I mean, you think about the ACLU, who used to say, I disagree with what you're saying, but I'll fight for your right to say it.
Yep.
And now our society has totally changed. Like, if you don't say what we think you should say, well, then we're going to censor you. We're going to ban you. We're going to do all that. And that's not good for anybody.
No, and I even warn friends of mine on the left, and I do have friends of mine on the left that we get into banter about this often. And I say, like, be careful what you wish for, because though the shoe may fit you and you like how it fits when you're the one getting to wear it, like, remember that the shoe can be on another foot. And what happens when that arbiter of truth seeks to weaponize that authoritarianism against your values?
Yeah.
And so, it really is something I appreciate about sort of the conservative worldview, is that we still have adopted that classical liberalism that says, I will fight to the death for your right to say something, even if I disagree with it, which I love. But that's obviously one example that you just mentioned of sort of the moral compass dissipating from society because of a lack of a coherent, consistent worldview. What are some of the other symptoms? What are some of the other things, both in the church, Reed, and also external from the church and culture, that you think are a direct result of the fact that the church has really abdicated its role over the past 30, 40 years?
Yeah. Boy, I hope this doesn't sound esoteric, but the first thing, I just have to be honest, the first thing that comes to mind, and I did mention this, but I want to drill down a little bit further, is virtue. So, and morality and virtue are so alike, but here's maybe how they're a little bit different. But one of the virtues that we have quit extolling, which we just mentioned, the ACLU has quit extolling, is truth. I believe on our watch, I've thought about this a lot. I think what has really happened is Christians have allowed on their watch the ideology of postmodernism to proliferate throughout the culture. Now, we did so because we felt like there may be some overlap, and Christians have probably been so out of touch culturally that we just need to move with the times. And I found myself at now people are going to really know I'm a nut, at a Pentecostal university being taught by Marxist professors that postmodernism was the worldview that you needed to view Christianity through, and so I think ultimately we are now seeing, I guess I would say, the grandchildren of postmodernism hit the streets and now in charge of our institutions in America. And now we find ourselves saying the most ridiculous things and finding that people like Bill Maher make sense to somebody like me.
Who would have thought, man?
Yeah, I know, it's crazy, right? And then I don't know if you're familiar with this guy, but I'll turn your viewers on to him, and you, if you're not. But I listen to a guy named Gadd all the time. Gadd is a brilliant man. He is not a Christian. But he's a very sardonic and very sarcastic, but he's an academician, and he's decrying constantly the leftist notions that are taking over the academy. And so this is where we're at, I think, by and large, as a result of this postmodernism that has inundated our cultural worldview. And it doesn't matter, even if you understand the least bit about postmodernism, this is the power of culture, is that it is seeped into the soil and it is affecting everything that grows in it. You can catch brand new episodes of Indie Thinker with Reed Huberman every Monday, and weekly bonus episodes to keep you thinking throughout the week. But you have to subscribe and click the bell to be notified when new episodes drop. If you enjoy this content, make sure to like this video and share it with friends.